everyone. Yes, welcome back to Evony with Freakinbrj Gamings. And hey, there's great news for everyone. Now, if you are in this game, you know we are in the age of Quen Smart. Yes, Quen Smart. Right? Now, if you're talking about Quen Smart, then there's just one app that comes in mind, and which is Paxify. Yes, Paxify. Now, what is this Paxify we are talking about? It is an app that you can get from the Google Play Store, or if you're using an iPhone, you can use the web version of this app from Safari. This app gives you 10 to 35% discount on every pack you purchase in this game. Yes, so it is an in-game purchase app. Now watch this same Evony purchase packs. It gives you this great discounts on them. So guess what? When it comes to delivery, 97% of orders arrive within the first 15 minutes. And there's a weekly paying budget, meaning you can buy or purchase any pack anytime you want. For safety, guys, it has 0 records of bans. I repeat, 0 records of bans. It's been used for 4 years now, and there have been no record of bans on Paxify. Guys, if you're a heavy spender, if you're a heavy coiner, then this is the right opportunity for you, because there's a prestige club status in this Paxify, which gives this heavy coiners great and massive prices and treat them like the king they deserve to be. Guys, Paxify is for everyone. Everyone can use Paxify. So far as you download it, they have over 1,000 Trustpilot reviews, and it saves a lot of money. You can check the reviews. Anyone can use Paxify, but will see the biggest advantage. It's available in every region, every country. Guys, if you're watching this now, go to my description right now, tap on it, and let's get started now. This is Evony with Freakinbrj Gamings. Hello everyone. Yes, welcome back to Evony with Freakinbrj Gamings. Yes, so just like I talked in the pre-roll above, okay, there will be a giveaway this Saturday. So if you are not in the Discord group, make sure you join the Discord group right now. It is just below my description right there. Now, let's talk about what we have for you today. Today is how to get 3,000% buffs in Evony, specifically Archer troops. How do you get 3,000 buffs in Archers? Is it that easy? Is it that simple? No, it is not. But I'm going to teach you step by step how we get this. So if you are ready, you know how we do it already, right? Yes, we're going to start from the scratch and build it up until we have this 3,000 buffs. Now, let's begin. Now, the first thing we look out for, as I always say, is 1, general selection. Now, we all know that when it comes to research, it is something we have to do, or we are supposed to do, right? So we are supposed to increase our research, increase our research, military academy, and all the stuff that we have, right? Yes, perfect. You're supposed to increase everything that you have. Now, the next thing to look out for, which I name number 1, is your general. Your general. Now, when you open a general, the first thing you see over here is 1, you see enhancement, you see cultivation, you see specialty, and now you see covenant. Yes, Evony has arranged this in a systematic way for you, because they know this is how, when you go about it, you are going to get strong, right? So before we even get to the general, let's do general selection. So we go to our traveling, we go to generals, we go to recruit, go to portrait, and then we look out for only archers, only ranged troops right here. Now, we have ranged troops right here, okay? Ranged troop, which is range generals right here. Let's see which one is the best, and we're gonna select, okay? Now we have Edward, we have Alfred, we have Simon the Great, we have all these great generals right here, okay? We have this, we have that. So we have non-Quennes 1 here, and we have Quennes 1 here as well, okay? Now, there are only few generals that I recommend for you right now if you're a non-Quenner or you're a Quenner, okay? Now, let me begin with. So, the first general I recommend for you, okay, if you're a non-Quenner, is this general, Minamoto. That is the first general I recommend for you if you are a non-quenner. The second general that I'll recommend for you right here, if you're a non-quenner, is Electra. Where is she? She should be around here. Yes, Electra right here. Okay. Now, I recommend Electra and Minamoto for you if you're a non-quenner. Okay. And the third I'll recommend for you is Douglas. Douglas. Okay. He is in the 12 9th event, so you can get him right there. You can get him right there. And the next one that I'll recommend for you if you're a quenner or a semi-quenner or whoever you are, if you have frags off, I'll recommend for you is this general. Simon the Great, one of the best generals ever. Okay, one of the best generals ever if it comes to range. Now let's talk about the premium generals. The premium generals. There are a lot of premium generals currently. There's Merlin, there's Sidney right here. Okay, there's Sidney right here. There's Frank Joseph right here. Okay, there's Artemisia right here. There's Artemisia right here. There's Gonzalo right here. Guys, there are a lot of good generals out right here. They are all premium generals and they are so good. Let's go to others. This is where you find a lot of them also over here. We have Sigurd. We have Ragnar. We have this guy here. We have Elena right here. Okay. We have a lot of good generals right here. But today, let me tell you what we're going to do. Now, we're going to take one general over here and develop that general right here. One general over here and develop that general. Now, let's go into my items and let's choose the general. So, straightforward remove to my items. And I have some range generals right here. Okay, right here. I have this and I have that. Yes, right here. Now, I have Merlin right here. So, let's look at the details of Merlin before we open Merlin. Now, what do we have over here? We have Merlin to be, its basic skills to be increases range troop attack and HP 45% and range troops and siege machine defense 30%. That is a good skill for a basic skill. Let's look at the first skill or the first attribute. It says when you start it, it's getting attacking range troop attack of 25% and defense of 10%, which is so good. So good compared to most of the generals I know. Now, second star, you get an attacking troop death rate into 8%. The third star, you get an extra 15% and defense and HP 15% as well. This is awesome. If you have this general to 3 stars, it is equal to Electra at 5 stars. This is a very good general. Now let's look at the 4th star. It says that attacking range troop and siege machine defense and HP 15% again, which is also very, very cool and important. And the last one is attacking range troop attack of 20%, defense and HP 20% each. This is so cool. Let's compare this to a normal general and let's see. So a normal general like Electra right here. Okay. Let's look at Electra right here or Minamoto right here. Okay. So Minamoto is given 25% and if a dragon, it is given 15%, which is 40% attack, which is good. And the first star is given just 5%. The second star is given nothing, just wounded rate. The third star is given rally capacity. And the 4th star is given range troop attack of 10%. And the last star is given a range troop attack of 10%. So this is 10, 10, 20, 25%. So at 5 stars, it is giving 25% range troop attack plus 40%, which is 60% range troop attack, which is so low compared to Merlin right here. Where Merlin is given, let's go right here again. Sorry, guys. Where Merlin is given a range troop attack of 45% on the basic skill, and the first skill is given 25%. So if you even have 1 star of this general, you are like 5 stars of Minamoto or Electra. Okay, so this is a perfect general for your selection if you want your range buffs to increase. Now, let's unbox this general and let's proceed. Okay, so check, we go. So this is my melon, and let's start working on this journal. Now, let's go test our buffs without any development so far, and let's look at how far we will get with this video. Now let's go. Okay, so out of the city we go. Okay, we go, and let's go test the buffs that we have right here. Now the buffs are going to see. Okay, I'm going to hit this keep right here that you see. Okay, I'm going to hit it with the melon that we just opened. Okay, with no buffs attached, with no blazings, with nothing on. Okay, it is just the buffs that I've built. That is my permanent buffs from spiritual beast seals, from research, and from all places that gives permanent buffs. Okay, like the arts, the treasures, and all those stuffs. Those are the buffs you are going to see. Okay, now I'm going to, in this video, the main focus is developing a general to get the buffs. But after that, okay, I'm going to show you the permanent places that I get my buffs from, which makes my buffs so higher. Now let's test our raw buffs with nothing. Okay, so with melon right here, we go with no tactic scroll, with nothing on. Okay, you can see just melon. You can see right here, level 1 with nothing on. And then the troops we attack. Let's go. Okay, so attacks 1. And let's see. So the buffs right here. So you can verify over here again. It's just melon right here. Now the buffs over here is 1120 on grounds. Okay, so let's look for range since we are dealing with range. Okay, so this is our range. We have 1167 over here. Okay, and this over here. Now this is range. Okay, and this is just a general with no development, with nothing. So this is our research buffs and other sources of buffs that we get. Okay, like the Helen, which is Helen, yes, Helen, and other stuff that we get buffs from. Okay, now let's continue right here. This is our first buffs that we've gotten. So from the report, this is what we've gotten, right? Now, how do we increase this? How do we increase this? I said clearly that Evony has a way to increase your buffs. So he has taught you the right ways. He says the first way is enhance your general. So how do we enhance our general? First, go to this part where we have the XP here. Increase your general to at least a higher level. Okay, so to my level currently is level 44. So enhance your general to a higher level. Okay, and star the general. Star the general here. Now, what is enhancement? What does it do? Enhancement is the first or the basic thing that you have to do. But what does it does? Whenever you enhance, this what happens. Some numbers over here increases, right? Do you see it? Yes, they increase. Do you know what these numbers do? Okay, let's continue and I'll show you what these numbers do. Okay, now the second thing to do is cultivate. Enhancement and cultivation, they have similar way of them working. That is why I paused and I said, let's continue and I will teach you. Now let's go to cultivate right here. What do you think happens to cultivation? Or why do you think we cultivate? Now, cultivation does two things. It increases power of the general. And 2, cultivation also gives buffs, just like the buffs enhancement gives. So the one you see over here, original, is what the enhancement gives. And the one you see over here, new, is what the cultivation gives. Or the green ones that you see over here is what cultivation gives. And the original white ones you see over here is what enhancement will give. Is what enhancement will give. So right here, okay, this one's is the original, and the green one you see here, okay, is the one that will be given when you cultivate. So let's go cultivate right now. Let's go cultivate right now. Now, we're about to cultivate this. Okay, you can cultivate times 100, cultivate with gold, but I like to do this quickly because it's a video. So let's cultivate times 2000 right here, and boom, we go. Now you can see the green numbers increasing, right? Yes, you can see the green numbers increasing. Now, do you know what happens? These green numbers that you are seeing over here, they are all buffs. They are all buffs. Okay. Now, leadership have the buffs it gives, attack has the buffs it gives, defense also, and politics. Now, let's check leadership. So, over here, you can see it right here. Leadership is given subordinate, which we don't need in PvP. It gives troop HP right here, and it gives match speed right here. We need this two very well. Now, attack gives troop attack, and defense gives troop defense. Politics gives wounded rate, and doesn't give any buffs apart from that when it comes to PvP. Now, what do you think this buffs, or how do you think we get this buffs? When you divide the numbers you see over here times 10, you get the buffs over here. So let's prove that. Let's prove that right here. Okay. So these numbers that you see right here. Okay. These numbers that you see right here. If you divide by 10, it gives you buffs. It gives you buffs. Now let's do the calculation right here. So let's take attack over here. Attack. So attack, we have 410 plus 215. Okay, which is going to give us 5 over here, which is going to give us 2 over here, and it's going to give us 6 over here. So we have 625. 625. Divide by 10. We are going to get 62.5. We are going to get 62.5. 62.5 right here. Okay, 62.5. So let's go. If we have 62.5 over here, okay, let's go check if that is true. We are getting that over there. So let's move to the attacking section right here. So attacking section, we have 62.5 exactly over here. So the numbers over here, as you keep on increasing them, the buffs over here also increases. The buffs over here also increases. That is why it is so much important to enhance your general, at the same time cultivate your generals. Do we get this now? Yes. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. So we are done with enhancements. We're done with cultivation. We are going to the next one, which is specialty. Specialty. Now, specialty, you have to get your general to level 25. Okay, to do that. Level 25 to do that. Now, let's check what the specialty gives. Let's check what the specialty gives. So this is the specialty of Merlin right here. Okay. So the first one, we get one here, right here, one. We get, okay, so let's look for an already done Merlin. Okay. An already done Merlin. And let's see the specialty right there. So let's go inside. Let's look for an already done Merlin right here. And look at the specialty right here. Let's look at the specialty right here. So Merlin right here. So the specialty, we have the first specialty to be 10% on range tube attack and range tube defense. The second one to be 10% on range tube attack and seed machine attack. The third one to be 10% range tube attack, range tube HP, and range tube defense. And the last one is attacking range tube attack of 40%, attacking range tube defense of 30%, and attacking range tube seed machine HP of 15%. This is a very, very good general to pick up when it comes to specialties and basic attributes, and as well as getting the general to 5 stars or 10 red stars. This is impressive, right? Now, this is a general we have right now. This is a general we have right now, and we are developing. We are developing. So we move again to the general. So we do our specialties and we increase it. Okay, we do our specialties and we increase it. Now to the last one, or the fourth one, not the last one. To the fourth thing to do, the covenant. Okay, now let's look at the covenant of Merlin. Let's look at the covenant of Merlin. New generals like Merlin as covenants, and the covenant also gives some good buffs right there. So let's look at covenants right here. Now the first covenant is given a 5-star. Okay, the second covenant is given a range tube, 5% match capacity. The second one is given a range tube HP of 10%. The third is giving some training over here. The fourth is giving in rally range tube defense and match speed. Now watch. If you see one, it means only effect on this general. Okay. If you see a double golden a double golden something over here. Let me screenshot that and show you right here. So if you see a double, okay, let me use a deep color. Okay, when you see a double something right here, okay, a double something right here, it means that it takes effect unconditionally. It takes effect unconditionally. Okay, it takes effect unconditionally. So right here, you can see it right here, only effective on digital, and the second one takes effects unconditionally. So these are permanent buffs. Okay. Now the fifth one is giving in rally range troop again of HP of 5%, and last one is giving attacking range troop attack of 5% and defense of 5%. Okay, this covenant is good. It's good, especially with the match size over here and some range troop HP over here and just some few range troop attacks over here. Other generals have powerful covenants than this. You can go for them. Okay. Now that is a covenant, and that is the fourth thing we do on our general. Okay, that is the fourth thing we do on our general. Now the fifth thing to do on our general is putting a skill book on this general. Luckily enough, Merlin can take another range troop attack, which is a plus for you. Which is a plus upon all his skills, he still can receive 25% extra book, which is so great. Okay, which is so great. So that is a plus for you to get Merlin as your main general. Okay, now we'll enhance, we'll cultivate, we'll specialize, and we'll do the covenant for this general right now, and let's see how it improves. Let's go. Okay, so now this is our general, fully cultivated, fully enhanced. So you can see right here, you have reached the general star level capacity. Fully enhanced, meaning that I have unlocked all these buffs right here, all these great buffs right here. You can see the cultivation as well, fully done. You can see 500 here, 517, 504, and then 509, as you can see right here. So together the buffs I'm getting is troop HP of 254.80 on this general, just on cultivation and enhancements, and troop attack of 261, as you can see right here, and a troop defense of 254. So you can see the buffs that this cultivation and enhancement is giving me. Now you can see my specialty is fully done, and I've added the fifth one. Okay, so we having 10% here, another 10% here, another 10% here, and we having 40% right here, right? Okay, and this is the fifth one right here. And also we have our skill books. So this is what I use. I use range HP, and I use the range attack, and then the range troop range bonus. Okay, and then the covenant is also done. So you can see the match size of 5%, the attacking range troop. You can see the range troop training speed right here, and then in rally buffs over here. I'm just left with a few to get the last one done, and this journal will be so good. So it's all about doing the right things in the right way at the right time. Okay, so you focus on what you need now and you do it. Guys, if you're not on the Discord channel, make sure you join the Discord channel right now, because there are mega giveaways going on and you can learn a lot over there as well. So let's not waste much time. What do we do next? We are done with cultivation enhancement. We've seen the buffs we are getting from there. Okay, we've seen the buffs we are getting from here, and it's showing right here. And I've taught you how to calculate the buffs already. So what do we do next? The next thing to look out for is the top corner at the left side here. Right here, the dragon. Now, how profitable is a dragon? How profitable is a dragon? Let's go check that and let me show you. So I use this normal dragon that everyone use, Celtic Demon. Right here, Celtic Demon. Okay. Now, let's see how powerful Celtic Demon is. Now, for every dragon, we have 3 sections, just like the general. We have feed, refine, and we have talent. Okay. Now, any of these ones you see over here is so much important to the extent that one leads to the other. In what sense? Now, when you feed your dragon to a certain level, it unlocks buffs. Okay, it unlocks buffs. Now, let me show you. My dragon is currently level 15, and that means that when I tap over here, I can see on level 15, I'm getting attacking range troop of 50%, attacking ground troop defense of 50%, a max size capacity of 20%, and a general survival rate of 100%. If I should move to the next level, I'm getting additional 5% on the range troop attack and 1% on the max size capacity, right? Now, the more you go or the more you feed your dragons, the more your buff increases. The more you feed your dragons, the more your buff increases. So if you don't feed your dragons, you are losing a lot. Currently, at first it used to be 15, but now you can feed up to level 20, and that is my next target now. That is my next target now. Now we are done with feeding. Okay, we're done with feeding. Now, do you know that feeding also have another buff that it gives to the general? It's called a general attribute boost. Okay, so just like the cultivation that we taught, how we do the calculation, divide this over here. Let me show you right here. This max over here, okay, divide by 10. So 150, okay, by 10, and you get 15%. So we are getting extra 15% on the general. Extra 15% on the general. So you can see these numbers over here are not waste. They are all buffs, right? Perfect. So that is for feeding. Now for refining, you can get up to 15% since it's a normal dragon. Since this is a normal dragon, you can get up to 15%. Up to 50%. So I have 13, I have 13.3, I have 13.9, and I have 11.6. Okay, now if you're getting 15% on all of this, it means that it's 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15. That's 60% extra boost. And already I'm having about 50% right here. Okay, and that is so cool. So let's do some calculation right here. I'm having 50% over here and 50% on refining. Okay, and additional 15% on the general boost right here. You can see the amount of buffs I'm getting. And the talent right here, okay, the talent right here also gives some good buffs right here. So range tube attack of 33% on level 63, and the second one is on 46, and I'm getting some 11% right here. I normally don't do the last one because I normally don't need it, except I want to do research and other stuffs. Okay, now people also use these dragons for their range, okay, and it's also a good dragon, but I don't like using it. I don't like using it, so I prefer using the Celtic Demon rather than using him as my main range dragon. Okay, now let's proceed. Let's add this dragon to our general and let's see how our buff improves. So already we know that we can have about 50% from my refining, and then 50% from the feeding, plus 15% over here, plus talent buffs right here. So you can see the dragon is boosting about 170 or 150 buffs right here, right? Okay, let's go check and let's see if that is really, really true. Let's go. Now let's go attack quickly. We go. So we're here with our general, with tactics scrolls off, with subordinate cities off, with just the general and the troops, and the dragon, making 5.3 million over here. Let's attack now. Okay. So there we go. There we go. So attacks 1. Let's look at the buff increase now and let's compare them. Now, true buff, and we go. We have 1787% on range troop attack, 1516 on the defense, and the 1600 on the HP. This is so good, guys. This is so good. You can see it right here, right? It was this, and now it is this. Okay, so little we go, and the buffs keeps on increasing. So if you do it right and correctly, if you focus on it and not give up, your buff increases a lot. So this is how far we've gotten, and we are almost 2k. Now what next? Now, mind you, your barbs might not get to this point, although it will be higher, but it won't get to this point like mine, because my research barbs might be different from yours. Okay, as in I'm a higher level or more research than yours. Okay, yes. So if you've watched my video on how to get 2K barbs when I was a K40, 2.5K barbs when I was a K40, then you know how I do it, right? Yes, perfectly well. Let's continue. Now, we're done with cultivation, enhancement, we're done with specialty, we're done with covenant, we're done with the dragon. Now the next thing or the last thing left on this general is gears. Gears. We put in gears on this general. We put in gears on this general. Now watch this. Every general you see, okay, every general you see has 6 slots for you to put gears on. Now, these 6 slots you see, they all have meanings. In what sense? The first slot over here and the last slot over here are for attack. They are for attack. Okay, they are for attack. Note. Now, the second slot, and then the third slot down here are for defense. They are for defense. Now, the last slot that you see up there are for HP. They are for HP. Okay, they are for HP. So that means that when we take a general and we are developing, this side is for attack, the bow is for attack, and then the rank is for attack. The armor is for defense, and then the leg is for defense. The helmet is for HP, and then the the leg armor is for HP as well. Okay, so we are coming to fix gears on this general and increase our buffs. But how do we select our gears? How do we select our gears? Now, in gear selection, I always go in this form for non-queners, for semi-queners, and then for real queners or heavy queners. Okay, now let's talk about non-queners first. Then we move to semi-queners, and we move to the last one. Okay, we move to the last one. Now, for non-queners, where to select or the best place to select your gears are simple. Just go to the forge right here. Just go to the forge right here. Okay, go to crafting and go to set. Now, do not stress yourself. Go to the old ones that we know. We have Aris and we have Achaemenid. Okay, Aris and Achaemenid. Just go to these 2 sets and let me teach you what to do. Go to Aris first. Tap on the sword first, okay? Because that is the attacking part first. Let's build the attacking part first. Now, check their buffs. You are going for range, okay? So this is grounds, this is range, this is Aris sword, which is for grounds, this is bow, which is for range, this is siege, and this is caps. Okay, now you are building a range now, so you definitely go for the range right here, right? Pick up the range. This is a range, guys. If you're not on my Discord group, or if you want to chat to me, or you want to ask few questions or more questions, just join the Discord group below my description. Okay, just join the Discord group below my description. Now let's proceed. So right here, this is the bow. Okay, this is a bow. Now check the buffs on it. It is giving a range tube attack of 30%, attacking range tube attack again of 10%, and attacking ground tubes defense of 10%, and a match speed of 30%. Okay, this is what the Aris bow is giving. Okay, don't conclude. Come back. Go to Achaemenid. Just these 2. What is Achaemenid giving? Tap on the sword. Go to this part. It is giving range tube attack of 30%, and in-city range tube defense of 15%, an attacking siege machine attack of -20%, and mass speed 30%. Now compare the 2. This is Aris. This is Achaemenid. Okay, you can see perfectly well that in this case, Aris won over that community because you are getting range tube attack 30% here and extra 10% again when attacking. So between these two, you definitely go for what? The Aris. Definitely go for the Aris. Okay. Now you can upgrade the Aris and Akumene to Imperial and Patient. Okay. So if you upgrade the Aris to Imperial, this is what you get. So you get it plus 4% over here. Okay. And plus 1 over here. So as you upgrade or as you give it stars, it becomes more higher. Okay. Now, this is how we select gears if you're a non-quenner. So you come to Aris and Akumene and you select, you choose, you vary them. This one has this one has that. I need this and that. I need that and that. Okay. And that is how we build our gears if you're non-quenner. Now, if you're a semi-quenner, I have a recommendation for you. Build this side. Let's go to Merlin right here. If you're a non-quenner, I have a recommendation for you. This is what you do. Build this side. Okay. Build all this side. Let me screenshot. With a red. Let's go. So all this side, build it with normal gears. When I mean normal gears, either Aris or Akamene, and build this side, okay, with civilization gears or civil gears. Why? Why? Because it is easy for you to get this if you are a normal or a semi-quenner or a low quenner. Okay, it is easy for you to get the civilization scrolls. Okay, the red ones or the 30, the down ones. Okay, and you can get all this one civilization gears and get some good buffs right there. But over here is difficult to get unless you quen higher or you quen more. So get this side to be a normal gear, okay, and get this side to be an advanced gear. That is what I advise you to do. So let me show you an example right here. Okay. So Simon the Great right here. Okay. Simon the Great right here. Let me create just a bow. Let me create this for you right here. Okay, right now. Hold on. Okay. So guys, watch. Let's craft a bow right now. Let me see if I have empty bows right here. Let me see if I have empty bows right here. Okay, I do not have empty bows right here. So let's craft some right now. So we are going to craft the Aris set right here. Okay, the Aris bow right here. So what do? Go to dragon, tap on it, craft the dragon set right now. Oh, that's drama on WC. So guys, if you are not on my Discord again, make sure you join right now. Okay, so I have my dragon bow done. Now we go to upgrade equipment. Okay, we go to upgrade equipment. So over here, and we can select the bow that we chose right here. Okay, now let's upgrade this bow to what? Aris. Okay, so you tap on the upgrade, and there you go. Now we have an Aris bow. We can upgrade it again to the highest level. So our bow right here, we're getting it to the highest level. That is the Imperial level. Okay, so Imperial level right here. Upgrade. Now let's put this on our general and let's star him. Okay, let's star him. So where upgrade star, and that is it. Okay, now watch this. This is what this bow is giving me. It's giving me a range tube attack of 52% and attacking range tube attack of 25%. This together is 72% range tube attack. Just this normal bow. Do you see how your buffs are increasing? Just this normal bow. Do you see how your buffs are increasing? Yes. That is how powerful the gears are. But how you select them makes you powerful. Now, if you are non-quenner, you can use all Aris or Akumene. I've said that already. If you are a semi-quenner, just choose the sides, okay? Just choose the sides to be all what? All non-quenners or all normal gears, and select the sides to be what? To be civilization gears. Now, let's go to this guy. Let's see if we have some good gears right here. Okay, so another gear you can use over here, okay, is this gear. So let me remove that and put it on that right here. Okay, so on melon right here. So if you're a non-quenner, or if you're a semi-quenner, as I said earlier on, you can do this right now. You can do this sets right now. Okay, so you can upgrade this as well. You can upgrade this. So you can go here to the forge, look at the items here again. Go to the sets, go to the arrays and like community. So compare over here. Do we have anything like range? No, we don't have anything like range over here. But over here, do we have anything like range? Yes, we have range HP over here. Okay. Now come to our community right here. Do you have anything like range? Yes, we have instant range over here, but we don't need instant. We need attacking range. Do you have anything like range here? Do you have anything like range here? No, we don't have anything like range here. Okay. So it's either we choose the entity or we choose what? This. So I prefer we choosing this. That is why it shows that gear. So this is courageous Aris armor. You can upgrade it to the Imperial to get this. Okay. And you're going to get some range tube HP right here. Now to the boots right here. Do you have anything like range? Yes, we have range HP here. We don't have anything like range except for entity here. Come to Aris. Come to Aris. Let's come to Aris. So we have range tube HP here as well. And we have nothing like this over here. So between this, for you choosing Aris, okay, if you are choosing Aris or if you are choosing Accommodate, it doesn't matter, but it matters when you come over here. It matters when you come on your journal right here. Okay. So watch this. If you are using two of this, if you are using this or that, okay, it is still giving you the same range tube HP and the buffs are the same. So it doesn't matter over here. Okay. Now watch this. Now we have two of these arrays on and we have unlocked a set attribute. So we are having an attacking troops of what? 18%. So this is 52 plus 25, making it what? 77, sorry, plus 18. Okay, we are almost 100. We are almost 100% of attacking buffs over here. Does this have any attack? No, this doesn't have any attack. Okay, so this is where the non-quenners will lack a little, but all this side you are going to get some good buffs right there. Okay, so if you're non-quenner or a semi-quenner, I advise your left side to be this way. Okay, and if you're a non-quenner, use all Accommodate and arrays combined. Okay, combined. Now I have a video. Yes, I have a video for non-quenners only. So check my channel and check how to get 2k buffs. How to get 2k buffs. I have a combo there that helps you, or just message me on Discord and I'll send you the combo. Okay, if you're non-quenner. Now let's go to the semi-quenners and then the quenners. So over here, what do you do? What do you do? This is the set I use. I go for the Abbas right here. Someone is going to be like, why do you go for the Abbas right here? Why do you go for the Abbas right here? Now, the Abbas set over here, okay, has an enemy troop attack of 56%, enemy range troop of another 44%, and attacking range troop of 44%. Okay, 44%, and a seed machine HP of 32%. This is a great gear to use for your what? For your helmet. Now, the second part, I use tapes. Instead of planglets, I use the tapes. Why? Let's compare. Now, planglet is giving me a marching attack of mounted gun troop of 41, range troop of 28, enemy siege machine attack of 57, and attacking range troop of 28. Okay, that is upgraded. Now, tapes is giving me range troop HP of 35%, ground troop and mounted troop defense 40%, enemy ground troop HP 40%, which is very important, and attacking range troop attack of 35%. This is far better than the planglet. So I choose tapes over here. This is mindset. This is mindset. Now, to the last part, I choose planglet again. Planglet. So planglet, why? Because planglet over here will give me some good buffs right here. Let's look at what Planglet is giving me. A range troop attack of 41%, mounted troop defense of 36, some max size capacity here, and some enemy mounted troop HP over here. Okay, now this is what I use on my right side. That's what I use on my right side. Okay, now let's go test these buffs. Okay, let's go test this buff. So this will be for semi-queness. Let's go test this buff. It will be for semi-queness, and I'll show you my original set that I use. So let's do this real quick. Let's do this real quick. We attack the city again with Merlin, with the gears on, now making 9 million. Making 9 million. Okay, so we take everything off, just Merlin, and we attack. Good. Okay, so let's look at the report right here. So you can confirm here 8.9 million right here. Now let's check the buffs over here. Okay, good. Now our buffs has increased to 2,138%. Okay, we are already in the 2K column. That is perfect. Okay, and this is a solo buff with no subs, with nothing attached. We are already in the 2K percentage. Now, this is a normal or a normal Quena gear, okay? And it has not been refined. Watch, it has not been refined. Okay, now every gear has 4 slots to refine, depending on the quality of the gear. So these gears can give you up to 25%. So this 25, 25, 25, 25. Okay, so you can get up to 25%, which will be 100% on this normal gears. Okay, if I should refine this gear to get 100%, my buffs will increase by 100%, or 80%, it will increase by 80%. Okay, perfect. Now, for a civilization gear, you can get up to what? Up to 28%, up to 30%. Okay, I already have 28, 28, 28, 25. Okay, so you can see this is 30, 30, 30, 30, which is 120%. That is why the Queners have an advantage over the non-Queners. Okay, now we have this and that. Now let me show you my roll combo or what I do. So I put on this gear, the Planglet Golden Bow. And over here, I put on the Planglet Golden Armor. And the last one, I put on the Abbas Boots. Now, why do I choose this set? Why? Tap on the Planglet. You realize that I just unlocked 15% tube attack on the 2 sets, right? And I'm getting 63% attack on the bow. I'm getting range tube attack of 37% in addition, and some debuffs right here. And I'm getting extra 15% right here, which is perfect, right? And I can refine this to 30%. And I've already refined that to 29, 29, 26, and 28. 26 and 28. And I've advanced refined it to get 20% in addition. 20% in addition. Now, I have this, and then the second reason why I have the Abbas set also on is because of this. Now watch. This is giving enemy range tube attack of -30. This is giving enemy ground tube defense of -50. And this is giving range tube and sea machine attack of 30%. It is so good. And a max speed. And when I have 2 on, I'm getting range tube attack and sea machine attack of 15% in addition. Can you see that? And I've advanced refined it to get some HP right here. So that means that if I have this Abbas on and this Abbas on, I'm getting 15% extra plus some good buffs on their basic attributes. Can you see that? Yes. So that is why I go for 2 Abbas. I go for this Planglet. I go for another Planglet here, and I go for another Planglet here. Okay. And the last one, I go for tapes. Why tapes? Because I've already shown you that it gives some attacking range tube attack over here, which is higher than the Planglet. Okay. So I can either choose a Planglet over here to get just 28% buffs here and get a rally capacity of 15%. So others might go for this, okay? But I like to go for the tapes. Okay? So that is perfect right here. This is the gear set that I use. If you like it, you can screenshot it, or you can ask me for the combos that I have. I have non-Queness combo, I have Queness combo, I have heavy Queness combo. Okay, and this is the set that I use. Now let's go test the buffs. Let's go test the buffs and let's see how much it has improved. So Melon right here, tactics off, everything off, just Melon 10 million, and we attack. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Are you eager to see this? Are you eager to see this? Then let's go. Okay, so we are getting 2371, 2371 on this. Okay, when I use this set, I get 2371 on this. Now compare this to the non-Queness. Compare this to the non-Queness or the semi-Queness. Okay, so 2138 without one refining. Okay, without one refining. And this is 2371. So it's just a little bit difference, but it still counts. It still counts. That is why if you're non-Quenner or a semi-Quenner, you are not below. You are still above. Now, let's continue. And yes, don't forget Paxify, because Paxify has a lot of goodies coming your way. Okay, so just join. You can be lucky to get a 1,000 free mega giveaway, and who knows, your account can be great like this or as this. Now let's continue with our gears on. Okay, with our gears on and our everything on, we are having 2317% on the range attack. Now what else can we do? Are we stuck? Is there anything we can do again? Yes, we can amplify, but you don't have the enough items. Okay, then what do we do now? The next thing to do now is to go to our gears and set it up. Now, move up here to the corner where you can see your Monarch. Okay, and let's set a gear for range. So I call this the attacking range. Now you can have this, which gives a range to attack of 60% and additional numbers over here. Or you can use this if you're a Quenner, getting you an attacking range tube of what? 71% right here. Okay, so put this on. You can come here, either choose this or that. Come here, choose this or that. Okay, now we have our gear set. Match size also set for the range tube attack. Now, what else can we do again? Go to your talent. Go to your talent right here. Go to your talent right here. Now, let me show you one trick about talent. Okay. The way or how best you set your talent makes your buffs increase. In what sense? Now, come here. Let's reset and let's make our talent. Okay. Now, this is how I set up my talents. I go for max speed, I max it out. I go for mortality, I max it out. I go for Archer Tower, I max it out. I go for healing cost, I max it out. I go for planner resources right here. And I go for Subordinate City attack. Now, let's read this. It says each Subordinate City City can boost troop attack. Okay, by the level of research you max. So let me max it out. And we are getting 4% over here, which means that if I have 10 subordinate cities, it's 10 times 40%. 10 times 4%, which is giving me 40%. So I'm going to get 40% attack whenever I use the subsidy to attack, or even when I defend with a subsidy. Okay, now let's continue. I go for my training speed. I go for my fatal strike. And I go for in-city HP. So increases in-city troop HP, okay, which is good. I go for subordinate city boost again. So when I max it out, okay, it says that each subordinate city can boost troop HP of 2%, which is also very good. I go for in-city attack. I go for subordinate city again for the defense. And I go for defending troops defense. Okay, defending troops defense. Okay, and that is what I go for as my PvP Monarch talent. Okay, and this is what I've been using so far, and it works perfectly for me. Works perfectly for me. Now, let's attack with the gears that we've set. Okay, let's attack with the gears that we've set with our tactics off, and let's see how this gears has improved it. Okay, so let's attack. Okay, so we attack. And that's increased it a little. So we have 2400 now, and it is increasing little by little, little by little. Okay. Now the next thing to include in this is our subsidy. Now look at my subsidies. I have Russian over here. I have Japan over here. I have another Japan. I have another Russian. I have another Japan. Now let's look at why I use Japan and Russia, because Japan is giving this. Watch. Japan is giving a main city attacking troop of what? 10%. That means whenever I attack with Japan, I'm getting 10%. And don't forget, when I attack with a subsidy, I'm already getting 4% times any number of subsidies I have. Okay. So plus this 10%, you can see my buffs are increasing that much, right? Yes. So if I have this Japan, the number of Japans I have, okay, plus the times what we get on the Japan. So we're getting 10% on the golden, and over here we are getting 8% on the purple ones. Okay, so let's go attack and let's see how perfectly this goes. So subsidy off, subsidy on, sorry, tactics off, no assistant general, all subsidies are on, let's attack. Okay, perfect. Now let's check the buffs right here. So you can see with my subsidies on, okay, and then my melon alone. Let's check the buffs. Okay, good. So my buffs increased by 50%. My buffs has increased by 50%. 50% right there. Okay, so 50% right here. So there's the 50% increase. There's a previous one. Okay, so now let's look at what to do again to increase these buffs. What again can we do? What again can we do? Yes, there are a lot of things to do again. As in what? Selection of an assistant general. Selection of an assistant general. Now, assistant generals are also very powerful, and whatever you choose or whoever you choose, okay, boost your buffs. In what sense? This is my assistant general that I recommend or I like to use the most. I like to use the most. Okay. Right here. At first, I like to use Ragnar. Okay. But now I use this. Okay, let's use Ragnar still. Let's use Ragnar. Not to make things complicated, let's use Ragnar. Okay. So now this is my assistant general, Ragnar. How does Ragnar become powerful, or how is Ragnar powerful? Now let's look at Ragnar over here. It says increases range to attack and defense 45% when general is leading the army, and increases range tube and siege machine HP 35%. Okay. When general brings back a dragon or spiritual beast. Okay. Now this is Ragnar for you. And it is given, it has a covenant over here which says that attacking range tube of 5%, match speed of 10%. Okay. And the range tube, some in rally buffs over here as well. You can see the buffs over here are so good. So good. I just don't have the generals over here to do the covenant over here, but in the next video I'm going to do that. Okay. And the specialty over here, is given 10% right here, and it's giving 10% again, and it's giving 10% again here, and this is 27% on the fourth one. On the fifth one, it's about 45%. 45%. Okay. And this is the fifth one on it. Okay. So this is my Ragnar, and this is who I use as my assistant general. This is who I use as my assistant general. There are a lot of powerful generals right now, and you can use them as your assistant generals. Okay. So this is my assistant generals. Now I select Melon and I select Ragnar. Okay. And I take off my tactics scrolls with this, and we attack. Okay. Okay, so this time with an assistant right here, as you can see, boom, we have 2, 5, 6, 7. So we've increased our buffs over 100%. Just the assistant being added over 100%. Okay. Now let's move to one of the most powerful tools. Oh, they gave me this. Thank you. Let me kill it real quick. Now, this is what Evony loves me. Now, this is where we've gotten so far. Okay, this is what we've gotten so far. Now, how do we still increase this? Because we want 3K. We want 3K. Okay. Now, let's go into T and I will teach you something right here. Now, one way to increase again is one, doing your spiritual beast seals right here. So when you come to a spiritual beast over here, yes, a spiritual beast, unless it works on a general, but there's something called a seal, and the seals takes effect unconditionally. The seals you see over here, they take effect unconditionally. Okay, they take effect unconditionally. So if you are having the spiritual beast to level 10, you can make the seals on it, and the seals have a lot of good buffs to give. Like this. This is giving an attacking range tube attack. Immediately you increase. So this is going to give me, if I should increase this, I'm going to get plus 2.5% in addition. Okay, and I got it to level 11. So there are a lot of beasts giving range tube attacks like this as well. Okay, you can see right here. So little by little, you increase them. You select the ones with range tube attack and you increase them little by little, little by little. And your buffs would be increasing. Your buffs will be increasing. You can see right here, okay? You can see right here. So all these ones, they give a lot of buffs. And you can see as you get them higher, the buffs also over here what increases, giving you some institute buffs over here as well. So it's increasing your attack, both attacking and what defending. Both attacking and defending. That is the spiritual beast seals. Now, this treasure art as well gives some good buffs right here. Okay, so make sure you upgrade them. And this new civilization card also gives some good buffs here as well. Okay, it gives some good buffs right here. You can see them over here. I've claimed all these buffs over here. Okay, now one final thing I like to talk to about is this. Watch before we use our buff to 3K. Okay, now this also gives some good buffs right here, as I'm getting some all troop HP 10% over here, and I'm getting some all troop defense 6% here, and I'm getting some all troop attack of 8% over here. Okay, so every single thing in this game is giving buffs. Now this powerful thing as well over here is what I like to talk about the most on my last session. Now what? This is giving me range troop attack and siege machine defense. Sorry, range tube and siege machine defense 22%, attacking range tube and siege machine HP 22%, attacking siege machine and range tube attack of 22%, and attacking range tube attack of 22% at this level. Okay, at level 11. So this is 22 plus 22, 44%. 44%. Now, on to activate, and I'm getting in rally range tube attack of 46%. Okay, and reinforcing range of attack and defense and HP 10%, and some debuffs right here. Now this is for just a drill. Let's go to the breakthrough. When you go to the breakthrough, it says that on to activate. So in rally of 46% here, as I showed you earlier on. Okay, and when you get to level 3, it is giving you all troop attack of 9% and range troop attack of 9%, with a double buffs over here, which is 18%. As you increase it, your buffs increases. If you get to level 100, you can imagine the buffs or the amount of buffs you'll be getting over here. If you get to the 100 level, you can see you're getting 200% on all troop attack, which is a permanent buff. It says, on to activate, this attribute takes effect unconditionally. So it becomes your attacking and your defending. Okay, if you get this to 100%, okay, that means that you are getting 100% on all troops and also on range troop attack in addition. And that is a powerful tool in Evony. So if you are not using this, make sure you switch now to use it. It is a powerful tool in Evony. Now, let's go add our military tactics to it. Okay, and I will show you one last trick that I use, especially to get my buffs higher. Let's go. So this time around, we are going to attack this keep. Okay, we're going to attack this keep with Ragnar, with Melin, with Ragnar, and with our tactics scroll on. Okay, and our subordinate cities on as well. Let's attack and let's see. Boom. Okay, let's see. Okay, so 2629. 2629. Okay, this is 2629, and our buffs is increasing. Our buffs is increasing. Now, let's activate our um let's activate our tribute, right here. I mean our prestige right here. Okay, let's activate it right now and let's see how we go. Let's activate it. Okay, so activated. And now let me show you one trick that I use over here. I call this the game changer. The game changer. Now, why do I call this a game changer? Why? Because it is the game changer. At first, you have to go in city before you can get it on. But now, can I tell you something? Yes. You don't need to go in city before you get it. You just have to get it over here. Now, it is called the Blazings. The Blazings. Now, Blazings is one of the most powerful tools ever when it comes to Evony. Why? Or how do we get our Blazings so powerful? Now, watch this. Let's go to my range and let me activate my Blazings for you. And this is my range, and it's giving me a defending range tube attack of 16%, in rally range tube of 15%, range tube attack of 14%, and attacking range tube attack of 21%. This is how far my Blazings is giving me on just one Blazing. This is the buffs it is giving me on just one Blazings. Now, Blazings act powerfully just like gears. So they are called semi-gears. And if you do them well, you get the best out of them. Now you can cultivate them to get a double of the buffs they already have on them. Okay, so if I should cultivate this to 100, to the last, it means that I'm getting double of these buffs on just this Blazing. Now look at my second Blazing. Defending range tube attack again, and attacking range tube attack, another attacking range tube attack, and defending range tube attack. Now you can see how it is increasing, right? If I should cultivate this as well, I'll get double of this same buffs over here. And he has set attributes, which is already giving me some attacking debuffs over here and some attacking buffs over here when you set them up well. I have a full video on Blazings. Make sure you just message me and I'm going to send you the link. You read on how to get your Blazings done and your Blazings will be good as mine. Okay, now let's activate all Blazings. And let's go attack and see. So we're attacking. Now, so with our tactics on, okay, our Blazings on, our subsidies on, and everything on, let's attack real quick. Okay, boom, we go. Okay, good. Now let's see the difference over here. Boom, yes, 2747. So you can see how powerful Blazings are. Blazings are really powerful. They are really, really powerful. Look at how we increased our buff just now. And that is how powerful Blazings are. So if your Blazings are not well, make sure you subscribe right now and check it out. You can just join a Discord group right now. All your questions, all your discussions, or everything you need will be discussed right there and answered right there. You can message me personally as well. Okay, so this is how far solo has gotten us to. Now let's see if we can get this 3K as we said in the video. Yes, this is the last trick I use. Now, if you are doing or if you are researching, okay, you realize that some of the buffs over there are in rally buffs. Okay, even some of my Blazings are in rally buffs. So as you can see over here, there's in rally range tube attack of 15%. That means that when I'm rallying, my buffs increases. It doesn't mean I have to rally or I have to be in a rally before I get that buffs. No. How to get that buffs is simple. Just tap on the keep, tap on declare war, tap on the 5 minutes, tap on attack, or select the item you need or the general you need to attack. Okay, tap on a match. It's going to set a rally. Quickly tap on it and attack once. Go. And look at the difference between the in rally and the solo. So let's tap on it right here. Boom. Here we go. So you can see this time around, when attacking with in rally, it has no substitutes involved. Okay, so let's see what the buffs we get here. 3,057. And guys, this is how we get our buffs. This is how we get our buffs. Okay, this is how we get our buffs. And my buffs are higher than this. They are higher than this. Okay, and there are a lot of things we do to get these buffs higher. It determines or it depends on how you focus or you building it one by one and you getting good mentors to guide you in Evony. Guys, if you want your buffs to be higher than this, then make sure you join the Discord right now. The Discord right now. And you know I'm a fresh K41 right here, right? You know that. The MA6 is not touched. So if you want to increase your buffs just like this is like a K40. Make sure you join right now and your buffs will be great like this. So guys, thank you very much. We started with Merlin, we've ended with Merlin, and our buffs is 3k now. Our solo is this. So this is even without buffs. Let's add some few buffs and let's see. It's going to increase more than that. Okay, more than that. So if it's to solo anyone, we are going to get at least 2,700 plus, and if we should in rally, we are going to get that. We are going to get 3k and above. Guys, this is Evony with FreakinBrj Gaming. If you love my videos, make sure you give me a thumbs up. You like it, you follow me, and guys, this is Evony with FreakinBrj once again. See you in my next video, which talks about defense. Thank you very much. Bye.